Okay, so we're doing a water vlog. Yep, water vlog. We started out at the bottom of the where we were last night with nice, beautiful, clean water, gorgeous, water abundant. We took off this morning and it was a real concern about how much water. I loaded more water than I wanted to carry. Ryan loaded himself up with tons of water as well. And there's a place two places that we're supposed to be able to find it. And what was that? Prior prior cabin. There's supposed to possibly be some water there. No, there's no water there. We were drinking it up, trying to be very conservative. Man, we had a monster pull climb. We come up over the top, and we're like, oh man. And all of a sudden, it was like a mirage. We're like, oh, well, is that what we think it is? Because everybody was kind of telling us, oh, it's probably an empty, it's probably drained. So, but across the horizon, and we see this water. We don't even care what it looks like. It was just like there's water because we had the filtration. So, and loaded up three bags, and this is what it looks like. How nasty! Ew. And if you look at it in the light, this is where you get the cringe factor. You kind of look at it and you look how nasty it is. And then after it's filtered, it's pretty awesome to look at the difference between the same water but how it's filtered. I mean, that is amazing. You got the blue line there. Now, what's deceptive is if you hold it up against something green, then all of a sudden it looks dirty and nasty. But wow, I mean that's you talk about a blessing. We literally were getting kind of nervous and very anxious about the fact that we weren't going to have water, or we were going to really struggle on our way on down because we got about 4 miles. Would you say, Ryan? We still got 4 miles, man, and the amount of water we're sucking down. So I'm going to walk down there and kind of show you guys how nasty this water was that we pulled out of the tank. And a lot of through hikers. I mean, we're amateurs, so to anyone who's watching this, it's a real backpacker and stuff. But to somebody that's new and a novice and never really purified your own water, this is pretty cool to see it. You watch a lot of YouTube videos and you see guys doing all the time, and you're like, wow, man, that's so cool. But when you got to drink it and you're thirsty and you're like, oh man, now I'm out here, I'm not on the other end of YouTube watching all this stuff, it becomes real. Theory's one thing, but come out and then make it real. So I'm going to show you, this is the water that we pulled from. And it's kind of like you see this water all the time, these stinky little tanks and stuff of water. Just listen to even the bugs. And this is exactly where we pulled the water out. Ryan came up and you hear all the nasty bugs and everything, and it's just kind of amazing. And to think that all these animals, now this tank, we're up on top of, we're around 7,000 feet. So over on that direction over there, we have the middle fork that has beautiful crystal spring water. On the other side, over that direction, we have the west fork that's flowing some beautiful, wonderful water. But you got 600 feet, you climb up, switch back, go across this plateau. So about 9 miles, which may not seem a lot, but 10 miles in the heat, it's about 90 degrees, and you're drinking this water down and not knowing how you're able to handle it, it becomes pretty nerve-wracking. And to think that the best that you can do is to come along and get your water out of some skanky place like this. So all that and all all that training that you do, trying to prepare yourself to come out and enjoy this beautiful place, you kind of wonder, what have I got myself into? So that's about it. I'll go ahead and do another vlog. I don't even know what this is called anymore, but anyway, We'll go ahead and do one when we hit the bottom. Like I said, we're on a plateau. We're about 7,000 feet, which has kind of really kicked our heinies. Ryan more so. He's coming from a big disadvantage on altitude and stuff. We're having to force ourselves to eat, keep our caloric intake up, which is really more of a challenge than you think. The salami, oh, good. So yeah, so we're gonna chill out here for a little bit, and then we'll kick it on down to get down to Hell's Hole, which I really think Hell's Hole is up here. This feels like Hell's Hole, and I tell you what, we were really praising God that we were able to find the water like this. All right, guys, tune into the next one. Hopefully, we'll have a next one. We'll have a next one. It's challenging, but Ryan made a good point. It's not like we came up here to sit on a sandy beach and enjoy the surf. There's a part of it we wanted to come up and make the challenge. So far, it's been the challenge, but it's been cool. So, all right, talk to you guys later.